This, if you can see, there's no resistance. It just feels cheap. So if you're gonna go ahead, just definitely get the Mosmatic one. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Glass Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sak, and today I have something special for you guys. So pretty much today is a quick little showcase of what else I got during Black Friday, and this time it's from the Clean Garage. And pretty much, let's go ahead and get started right off rip. So I ended up getting this IK 360 sprayer, this 20 mini ounce, and this is my first time actually trying it, but I will be diluting one of Labo Cosmetica's chemicals in here called Inejo. That's their lime scale and water spot remover, and I'm going to be using that on one vehicle that's coming in soon, so be prepared for that video. I want to see how well that thing does at removing the lime scaling and water spots on vehicles. Next up, what else I got is the foam cannon kits, and of course the hose reel. So this is what ended up coming in the foam cannon kits, is a pressure washer gun, just like this. And Jamie the Cleaner also has this kit. He ordered it as well. He spoke about it live on his live stream right before Stoners of what he ended up getting. So I ended up getting the 40-degree nozzle tip as well. Also with the MTM foam cannon. To be quite honest, I'm not really a big fan of this small insert. I'm gonna go ahead and get the MJJC, but this is something to go ahead and just get me through the winter, I guess. And then I like this kit because it also comes with whatever threaded or coupling that you need, as well as Teflon tape, and that's about it really. So that's what came in the kit. And also when I ordered the pressure washer hose, I ended up getting a 50-foot hose instead. Why I ended up going for a 50-foot, because I think this one was a 75-foot and it was just way too long. I was never using the entire one, so 50 feet is like ideal. I'll probably use like 35, 40 feet of the hose, and it's enough for me to go ahead around and get around the vehicle. And I ended up getting this Kobrajet pressure washer hose. And the other one was a Kobrajet, but this one's the gray one. The other one that I had was the blue one, and apparently these get dirty a lot quicker. But in Obsessed Garage, I'm not, I wasn't going to wait so much because a lot of people don't have the 50-foot hose. So I ended up just getting this one at Clean Garage. So that's about it. Now, one thing I really want to talk about real quick is this pressure washer gun. So if you guys don't know, I really have the Mosmatic one, and this one's I ordered from Obsessed Garage a couple years back already, and it's very heavy duty. And you hear that resistance, right? It's like a little resistance of when it's actually engaging. I put these cheap couplings here or milk connector right here, so that way I could go ahead and connect it into the pressure washer. Quick disconnect, but the problem is that it started leaking. I even changed this out before, and it's just never the right size. So I ended up just with the kit just using this. If you can see, there's no resistance. It just feels cheap. So if you're gonna go ahead, just definitely get the Mosmatic one if you have the money for it, and it's definitely gonna be a lot nicer. So yeah, there's like no feedback. It's just just super cheap. So that's just about it. So maybe because I'm spoiled with the Mosmatic gun, but this just feels so much higher quality, better response and everything. So yeah, so that's about it. That's all what I got. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is just connect my pressure washer hose to the hose reel, and that's about it. That's pretty much everything that I got. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also can't wait to go ahead and remove the staining off my floor. So we're gonna try that out as well once I connect this hose. So see you guys in a bit. All right, everyone. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to install your pressure washer hose to the CoxReel in here and how to set everything up. So first is once you remove the plastic from this end, you're gonna go ahead and take the Teflon tape that comes with it You're gonna wrap it about 6 or 7 times, and you're gonna go in the direction of where you're twisting. So that's pretty much it. Nothing much to it. Just do this about 6 or 7 times. So this is like the 3rd time. Once you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead and just rip it as such. Doesn't really matter. I go ahead and rip it and just do the last final threads nice and snug all around. And now it's ready to go ahead and be threaded in. So once you do that, just tighten just slightly, just a little bit more, just to flatten that out as such. Make sure everything is nice and flattened in. Next up, you're gonna go ahead and let me put this down onto the floor. And all you're going to do now is come inside here, which is a tight spot. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me bring you in closer. And once you're in here, you're gonna go ahead and start twisting this by hand. All right, everyone. So all you really have to do is, like I said, just position yourself in an angle, and this way it's gonna be easier. So I just put this down and started torquing this silver one right here, and now you just tighten by hand. So you're gonna go ahead and tighten until you can't tighten anymore, and from there grab your channel lock and you're gonna go ahead and tighten it just a little more. Just go until it's nice and snug. You don't want to over tighten, and you'll absolutely know if you over tighten or not. So give it a little bit more. That should be good enough right there. And then from here, all you have to do is go ahead and test it out. You test your pressure washer, and then from there, if it's still leaking air or your pressure washer starts, getting that air or trying to suck in air, pretty much that means that there's a leak somewhere. And if you start leaking from here, then you just go ahead and tighten either a little bit more or add a bit more Teflon. It's not that big of a deal, but I added enough Teflon for sure. So let me just do one slight one, and that should be good enough. I'm going to let that be. All right, so next up, you're gonna grab your CoxReel strap again, and this is even if you're assembling your CoxReel once you get the handle in, it's pretty much the same premise. You're gonna go ahead and grab your pressure washer thing, and it comes with these 2 nuts. One is like a washer nut, and the next one is your screw. So first off, you want to go ahead and make sure, go ahead and be able to close this snug. And this is another annoying part as well. You want to make sure you put this slightly, especially if it's older, it's like wear and tear on this, so be good to go. But this is what I mean. It's like this is already like kind of worn down, so it's not slightly even. So you may have to mess around with this a couple. Easier when I have the room and the camera's not in the way. But it is almost there, and we got it. There it is. So we were able to get that through. I don't want to let go, because if not, it's going to be a pain again to remove. All right, everyone. So I dropped my mic. I thought I broke it, but pretty much from here is you still got this as close as possible to this small hole that's right here, and you got your washer nut right here. And what you're going to do is just make sure you line that up. I may have to move this slightly up. And this is just the thing that takes patience. It's this part right here. Especially when it's worn down, it's a lot easier when it's new. And we got it through inside, as you can see, the nail sticking out. You want to go ahead and grab your washer nut in a bit. Let me just set this in a little more snug, and we should be able to, you just tighten just enough just so it's snug, and it's practically snug right now. Just tighten it to the point where it is snug and it's not going to come out, as you see here. So it's all set to go. Next up is just to go ahead and wheel this up. So I'm gonna go ahead, put it as tight as possible against, and just start reeling the hose up. At first it's going to be a little difficult just because this is a brand new hose, and you could go ahead and loosen up the tension, but once it gets used to being in this form, then the best thing to go ahead and do is start unwinding this. And like I said, you want to hold this tight so everything is flush. And the first time is going to be annoying until the hose gets used to being untangled and raveled that way. So you just continue on and I'll show you the end result. And here is everything connected. So hopefully you guys enjoy this type of content. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.